Hey there, my beautiful soul. Danielle Corinne 999 here, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a full breakdown, a clear, structured, step-by-step guide to emotionally detoxing from a toxic relationship. If you ever felt stuck, confused, drained, or trapped in a cycle you can't seem to break. If you've tried to leave somebody over and over but kept getting pulled back in. If you've wondered why your body reacts like you're withdrawing from something addictive. This video is going to explain exactly what's happening and how to heal from it for good. Now, I've made videos like this in the past, but I always think it's good to have a reminder. So let's begin. Before you break the cycle, you have to understand the nature of the addiction itself. Emotional addiction happens when your brain becomes dependent on the highs and lows inside of a relationship. You're not just attached to the person. You're attached to the chemical patterns that the relationship created. Here's what happens in a toxic bond. Dopamine spikes during affection or validation. Cortisol spikes during conflicts or chaos. Oxytocin forms attachment even when you're being mistreated. Adrenaline keeps you on edge, waiting for the next emotional shift. Now, this biochemical roller coaster creates the same neurological patterns seen in DRUG addictions. So when you try to leave, your body reacts like you're being deprived of a substance that it was dependent on. This is why your mind says one thing, I need to leave. But your body says another, I can't. Understanding this is the first step towards freedom. Emotional withdrawal shows up in several ways. 1, obsessive thoughts. You replay conversations, moments, and memories in your mind. Your brain is searching for the next dopamine hit. 2, anxiety and panic. Your nervous system becomes dysregulated after long-term toxic cycles. Your brain was conditioned to be on high alert around this person. 3, cravings for contact. You feel pulled to check their social media, respond to messages, or fantasize about reconnecting, even when you know it's not healthy. 4, mood swings. You may feel strong one minute and devastated the next. This is your emotional system stabilizing without the chaos. 5, loneliness or emptiness. You're not missing them. You're missing the emotional stimulation that your body was used to. These symptoms don't mean that you're weak. They mean that you're detoxing. People love to give advice like, just let it go, or just block them, or just focus on yourself. But emotional addictions don't respond to just. They require strategic rewiring, emotional detox, nervous system regulation, conscious replacement of old patterns. You can't break a trauma bond with willpower alone. It takes intention, clarity, and emotional discipline. So here's the structured step-by-step process to break free of the addiction. Stage 1, separation from the source. No contact or low contact. You must remove yourself or significantly reduce access to that emotional stimulus. You must block or mute notifications. Delete old text strands. Stop checking their social medias. Stop responding to breadcrumb messages. And avoid in-person contact unless it's absolutely necessary. This is the detox phase. It's uncomfortable, yes. It's emotional, yes. But it's essential. Then you need a nervous system reset. Your nervous system has been trained to react to chaos. We need to retrain it to react to peace. This includes deep breathing, grounding exercises, prayer, meditation, long walks, stretching, slow music, journaling. All of this stuff helps your body break the addiction physically, not just emotionally. And then for stage 3, you need cognitive rewiring. You must challenge the belief that kept you stuck, like the maybe they'll change, or maybe it wasn't that bad, or maybe I'm overreacting, or maybe this is the love that I deserve. These thoughts are part of the addiction. They're not the truth. They're cravings. Rewriting the narrative is part of the healing process. And stage 4 includes identity reconstruction. Toxic relationships damage your sense of self. Absolutely it does. You lose parts of your identity, your confidence, your self-worth, your boundaries, your dreams, your hobbies, your social connections. You lose a lot of yourself. So during this stage, you rebuild yourself by reconnecting with your goals, your creativity, your body, your community, your passions, your values, all of that good stuff. You become somebody that the trauma doesn't recognize anymore. And stage 5 is emotional replacement. Nature hates a vacuum. So when you remove a toxic connection, the void must be filled with purpose, with love, with clarity, with joy, with discipline, with spirituality, with community, with self-care. You're not just breaking an addiction. You're creating a new lifestyle that no longer makes space for emotional chaos. And just like any other addiction, freedom requires maintenance. This includes staying away from old triggers, avoiding emotional bargaining, refusing to respond to breadcrumbs, being honest with yourself about red flags, continuing your healing process, and choosing partners who are consistent and safe. The goal is not just to leave the toxic relationship, it's to never recreate that pattern again in the future. So my beautiful soul, breaking free from emotional addiction is one of the most courageous things that you will ever do. You are healing, you are transforming, you are choosing yourself, and that choice is going to change your entire life. So if this video helps you understand the cycle or gave you clarity about your healing journey, make sure you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below with the words, what can you comment down below? With the words, I choose peace. Write those words, I choose peace. And if you want more videos like this, deep dives, emotional healing, trauma recovery, spiritual growth, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know. All right? I love to see you. I love to hear from you. I'm proud of you. And until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and stay in your power. Be blessed.